Hello, everyone. This is Ben Dunn, founder of Anarchic Press, a small publishing company established in 1985. Still in business. Yes, we're still in business, believe it or not. I'm also the creator of such comics as Tomorrow Girl, Ninja High School, Marvel Mangaverse, Warrior Nun, Ariala, and a host of many other comics. So today's a rather dreary, rainy day. It's just pouring outside. We've had a very rainy season this year in Texas. I don't know what it is. You know, people will say, oh, it's global warming. Yeah, blame global warming for everything. Yes, global warming is the reason our taxes go up. Global warming is why our politician didn't win. Global warming is why we have earthquakes. Global warming can be blamed for everything. So thus, we must destroy global warming. Well, for one, I like when the earth is warm. You know, who doesn't? I hate the cold. Cold is awful. You know, if the whole world was a tropical paradise, I'd be happy with that. No problem. But anyway, today I want to talk to you about a few things I've noticed recently. I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos about, you know, the latest outrage and entertainment. You know, oh, this is woke. Oh, that's bad. Oh, why can't they sucks? You know, why can't they do things the way I want it to be done or the way they used to be done? And you know, as I said before, they don't care. You know, I think the sooner people realize that these big, huge entertainment corporations don't care about what you think, how you act, you know, what your feeling is on a particular IP, I think the better you'll be. You know, I think it's time to move on. You know, there are plenty of other alternative choices that could probably fulfill your need to be entertained. There's a lot of independent movies and comics, stories, things like that, waiting for you to discover it. You know, waiting for you to look at it and say, wow, this is just what I wanted. This is just what I needed. I don't need any of these entertainment corporations. I don't need them. You know, they're not necessary to life. You know, as long as you have a roof over your head, you got food in your mouth, you know, you're happy. What role does any of these companies serve other just to entertain you? And if they're not doing their job of entertaining you, then what good are they? You know, the good thing about competition in the free market is that somebody can come up with a better mousetrap. You know, the whole reason George Lucas came up with Star Wars is he couldn't get Flash Gordon. I mean, it's a famous story. You know, he wanted to, and they wouldn't give it to him, so they said, I'll just make my own version. And now people have forgotten Flash Gordon, you know, and Star Wars is bigger. You know, I think the problem is that when he sold it to Disney, he should have realized, and I'm sure he did. He's not a smart man. He must have realized that, you know what, I'm at the age where I just don't care. I don't give a damn. You know, take it. You know, who cares? I've made my billions. I mean, when you get to the point where you have FU money, then doesn't matter what happens. You've made it. You know, what more needs to be done? You've proven your point. You know, but there are plenty of other creators out there who want your attention and will provide an alternative to what's available out there. You know, you just have to discover that. You have to go seek it out, you know, and find it. And hopefully you will support their endeavors with your financial remunerations. You know, I'm not saying that everything that these big corporations do is awful. I mean, there are creators out there. The thing about it is that the big advantage they have is money. As long as they have money, they can dictate terms. You know, and that's the main thrust of everything they do is to try to make more money. Sooner or later, and it always happens, just a matter of when. You know, they're either going to wise up or they're going to go down in flames. You know, that's the only two outcomes that can happen. Okay, in business is that you are either successful? You're not. You know, there are numerous examples of huge corporations that everyone thought would never go away. You know, they would just be there forever. But they didn't adapt. They didn't listen to the consumer. You know, they didn't, their own hubris and arrogance thought they would be there forever. But I hate to break it to you, nothing lasts forever. Even I know that Antarctic Press will not be there forever. You know, eventually, it's going to come to an end. Everything comes to an end. You know, you can keep it going for as long as you want, but then you come to what is called a zombie state. You know, you're just walking around dead, but not realizing it. You know, and that sooner or later it'll come to a point where it'll just come to an end. The thing about it is whether or not it's what you do while you're alive. You know, the thing about it is that Antarctic Press has always been one of those companies that, you know, we struggle to survive, but we do it on our terms. You know, no one dictates to us how we run our company. You know, we run it the way we feel it should be run. You know, and that's the key thing. You know, and hopefully the way we run it will keep us afloat. You know, we're such a small company. We do listen to every individual voice that comes to us and says if there's a problem. If there's a problem, we look into it and we say, oh yeah, there is a problem. Let's fix it. You know, instead of saying, you know, whoa, what are you, racist? You know, what are you, misogynistic? You know, why are you evil? You know, why do you have, you know, why are you against us? You know, because what we're doing is pure and innocent. You know, we're just doing it for your own good. You know, that's just not the way our company runs. And we realize that as a company that we have to listen to our creators and to our customers because they are the lifeblood of any company, especially a comic book company. You know, comic books as an industry is tiny, minuscule, infinitesimal. You know, it's like an atom in the entertainment industry. Nobody gives a crap about comic books. They just don't. The only people who care about comic books are the people working on comics. You know, the people who buy and read them, which isn't very many. You know, quite frankly, you know, half the population of America should be reading comics. But we're not giving them a reason to read comics. We're not giving them, you know, the product that they want to justify reading comic books. Our distribution is antiquated. You know, we have, you know, all the power is in the hands of a few distributors. It's difficult to get your product out there. Thank God for crowdfunding that came along, and now people can sell directly to consumer. Thank God the internet is there, so you can sell on eBay, whatnot, you know, things like that. People individually have the ability to get their product out there. The problem is that it's hard to get exposure with enough people to justify producing the material. You know, we've been very fortunate as far as our company is concerned that we have produced enough material that we can keep it going. But we know that at any time things can crash. You know, if one of our distributors decides to go out of business, or there just aren't enough comic book stores to sustain the industry, then we would have to reevaluate our positioning as a company. We have to maybe pivot to something else. Maybe we make toys, maybe we do posters, maybe we just do t-shirts. I don't know. You know, any number of those things is a possibility. Or we could just simply shut down and say, yeah, it's been a good run. We had a good time. You know, we had a couple of laughs, made a few things. You know, we will just disappear in the cosmic universe, just like so many other comic book companies in the past 100 years or so. And so we know our mortality. We know that things come to an end. You know, my my kids have no interest in comic books at all. And so there's no point in them passing or picking up the torch. And so unless we decide to sell the company to another, person, or have someone else just take over, then it's done. But until that time happens, we will do everything within our power, to provide our customers what they want, and hopefully, get new customers in, because that's really the only driving force that keeps a company afloat, is that you get new customers constantly. If you're losing customers, then you need to reevaluate your business model. You may need to realize, hey, what the heck am I doing wrong? For these large corporations, they may seem invincible. They may seem they have an endless flow of money, but nature has a tendency to work itself out. And sooner or later, what's going to happen is that they're going to have a coming to Jesus meeting where they're going to realize we are screwed. We cannot stay in business anymore. And then it may be too late. The thing about saving a company is that you have to realize the mistake you're making early so you can course correct. You say, oh, holy crap, we're doing something really, really bad that's affecting our bottom line. Let's do something to change that. But nobody wants to admit when they're wrong. If they say, I made a mistake, then people are going to say, oh, look, he made a mistake. Oh, yeah, he's not perfect. Oh, I think the road to recovery is to admit you have a problem. And the thing is that when you have a problem, you do everything you can to fix that problem. If it means admitting you made a mistake, fine. Admit you made a mistake. Say that we kind of screwed up here. But we're going to try to fix it. We're going to try to fix it. The thing is that most people in the entertainment industry, especially the large ones, is that they don't want to admit they made a mistake. Whenever there's a flop or a thing, they just say, oh, yeah, it was somebody else. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do it. As they say, success has many fathers. Failure is an orphan. That's so true, especially in the entertainment industry. So my thing about advice to you is that, if you're an up and coming creator, follow your dream, because you never know that your creation will be the next huge cultural touchstone. I always say to everybody, especially new creators, that it does you no good to keep your idea locked in your head. You got to share it with the people. You got to share it with people. Let people decide whether your idea has merit, in which case they'll support it, or it doesn't, in which case you have to reevaluate what you're doing, and decide, well, what is it that I'm doing wrong? How can I fix it? So I just wanted to send words of encouragement to all these new creators out there. Just don't give up. You keep at it. There are ways. If you really believe in the project that you're doing, then eventually people will discover it, especially if it's good. So I'm going to leave you a few parting words before you sign off. Do what you will, harm no one. So if you like what you've heard, please like and subscribe. As I'd like to keep building this channel. I don't know why people won't even listen to me, to be honest. I'm just one guy rambling, about things that I've encountered in my life on Earth. I just wanted to share my experiences with you and my thoughts. So I also have, this is my sponsor, is doing a Tomorrow Girl Volume 3, Fight for Justice campaign on Indiegogo, exclusive on Indiegogo. I'm not doing it on Kickstarter, even though people say, yo, yeah, Kickstarter is the big dog on campus. Well, it is, but not if they refuse your campaign. So, yes, please go to Indiegogo. Link will be below. I hope you'll be a backer, because I do rely on these to continue to do what I'm doing. And I hope that you'll continue to support me. So until next time, this has been Dunn signing off.
talk of the town. Whenever there's trouble, she's always around. With her super strength and lightning speed, she fights for justice, fulfilling the need.